Hey guys, welcome back to Serenity Hill. Thanks for tuning in again. Just been a minute since we posted here on YouTube and we want to get back into it and keep everyone posted. We've been using Instagram a little bit more and kind of laid back off of the YouTube, but we're just starting back in again. So sorry about that, but it's great to see you guys again here on the channel. In today's video, we're just going to be talking about Roxie and Benji's litter. They're about 3 weeks old right now and doing very well, just starting to be a little bit more active, starting to come around a little bit, figuring things out, figuring out how to walk, how to play, just how to interact with each other, and everyone's just been doing great. You can see the little girl here on my lap is just absolutely going ham on my hand. So but super sweet litter overall. Everyone's very neat, very well marked, and just coming around very well with their personalities. So we haven't done individual videos or individual pictures yet, but we're planning on doing that beginning of this coming week. So stay tuned for that. Today we're just going to be talking about each one's markings, just kind of give you a good introduction to each to this litter here. Which is a complete girl heavy litter. So there's 7 girls, 4 boys. The boys are definitely hurting in numbers in this litter, so hopefully they'll be strong enough to pull through. But so I guess without further ado, we'll be starting here with the first girl in the litter. Of course it has to be a girl because there are 7 girls. So starting off here, we have a nice little girl, super sweet look. Got the nice tan points coming around. She does have a nice unique look when it comes to her back. Her blaze in between the eyes kind of extends over top and connects to the side, giving her a collar look. You got a nice white sock on the left hand side. Not much tan on that side, but on the right hand side you do see a little bit more tan. She does have a little bit more tan on the inside of her ears as well. Kind of extending down in that cheek area. So very nice look. You got the white tip tail socks in the front and the back, and just a really nice girl. It looks like she has a great look on her furnishings as well. Looks like she'll have a nice amount of hair in that muzzle area, so that's a good thing to keep an eye on as they really come around and start to grow a little bit more. It's easier to kind of tell at that point. Come here, girly. Oh, you got your claw stuck. Good girl. It's a little bit easier to tell on the furnishings as they kind of come around. So this is actually a boy. So boy number 1 that we're talking about, he is a little bit smaller, on the smaller side, and very good density on his hair coat. Just a nice wave going on so far, nice and thick. You kind of got a nice Swiss kiss on the back, and then it's almost like his stripe, like the blaze. It starts and doesn't quite connect up top, but he has 2 little dots up top on his back and shoulders. So very neat look there. He does have the tan on both paws. You got nice socks coming down, and then a nice pair of socks in the back as well, along with that white tip tail. So sweet little boy, boy number 1. I'm gonna see, pretty sure this is a girl. Yeah, nope, never mind. This is boy number 2. So he is a bigger boy. He's probably the biggest boy in the litter out of the 4 boys, and just has a really nice coat going on. He does have that collar look wrapping around as well. Kind of got the blaze connecting over top, extending all the way over top towards the back. Nice white strip there. Nice tan points as well. You got tan on the legs, white socks front and back, and a nice white tip tail as well. So that's boy number 2 there for you. You got the little girl just hanging out here. I think she needs more attention. What do you think? Okay, so moving on to girl number 2. Nice look here, nice traditional look. You can see kind of a teddy bear face there, a really neat look there. A little bit more of a straighter coat here for her, not quite as dense and thick, although it's coming in very well. So you kind of got a unique look here again. The strip doesn't quite connect over top, and there is like a patch of black coming through that collar area. It doesn't quite connect all the way around. The blaze up top does connect this way, but doesn't around the left-hand side. So you got nice tan on the legs, nice white socks as well, front and back, and a nice white tip tail to go with that. So that's girl number 2 there for you. They're all doing great. Everyone's snuggling up over here and just wanting to make a big puppy pile. So they're just hanging out. It's nap time. They've just had some good mama's milk and are doing great. They seem to be well fed and doing well. So moving on here, girl number 3, kind of a little bit more of the same. She is a little bit smaller overall, just smaller features, a little bit smaller. Seems to be a little bit more energetic overall too. So you kind of got a nice spot there on the top and almost kind of a collar look wrapping around. And you got a nice tuxedo look in the front, nice white tan on the legs along with the socks front and back, and you got a white tip tail too. So that's it for girl number 3, right? I'm just gonna let her run and play. This one just snuggled up here. Just hanging out. Anyway, yeah, you're okay. You're okay. So girl number 4 here. Very neat look, a little bit more of a straighter coat there for you. She does have a little bit more of a smaller face as well, but is kind of medium sized when it comes to overall size. You kind of got a nice look over around the top, a nice collar look, and then she does have a little bit of a black patch up right on top of her head. So it's okay, girly. What do you think? Nice white socks front and back, a little bit less tan on the right hand side compared to the left, and you got nice white socks in the back and a white tip tail. So good girl. These guys are just hanging out, starting to play around over here. Super sweet. Okay, next up here is boy number 3. So boy number 3, he is right in the middle of the pack when it comes to size. I'd say if anything, he's on the bigger side of things. So he's not quite the biggest. I think the second boy we talked about was a bigger boy, but he's just catching up on that. So super sweet, more of a denser coat. You got a nice white tip tail, tan front and back, a little bit more tan than some of the others for sure. You can see more tan on the front legs, more tan on the hind paws. You got nice white socks and nice white blaze, and a little bit of a dot up top when it comes to white. A little bit less white compared to some of his litter mates, just overall. He doesn't have the collar look that kind of wraps around. It's more of your traditional look there for you. So, but a beautiful look nonetheless. So I kind of prefer more of a standard look compared to a collar look, but I feel like it also adds a nice unique look as well if you're really into that. So next up here is girl number, I think it's number 5. One of the bigger girls overall, just bigger features, more dense hair coat, nice fluffy coat, kind of got the curls coming around the ears, just really starting to be a little bit more developed. So you got a nice white tip tail, white socks front and back, a nice tuxedo look and tan running down the front paws, legs, and in the back. A very nice blaze coming in between the eyes, and just a beautiful girl overall. She'll be a pretty nice size overall. She's a bigger girl, so but a sweet girl as well. So again, I think that was girl number 5. I might be mixing myself up here at this point, but I'm gonna say I was right, and this would be girl number 6. So girl number 6, she has a little bit more white overall, just in general, and just more white. Not quite as much tan. She does have tan as well, but just a little bit less. You can see tan on the inside of the ears, you can see tan on her eyebrows, but when it comes to the leg area, she does have a little bit less tan, front and back. So you can see a little bit of tan here on the side, just wrapping around, but it's mostly white. A nice white tip tail, and then she does have a huge collar area wrapping around there. She just wants to look at me. So, but a nice collar area wrapping around, a nice white blaze, and just a beautiful look there. She's right in the middle of the pack when it comes to size. Not the biggest for sure, but not the smallest. But a super sweet little girl. So, okay guys, that's it for Roxie and Benji's litter. Again, everyone's doing great. They're really just starting to come around with their personalities, just learning a little bit more about life. Everyone's doing great. You can see they're just starting to come around. If you have any questions for me, feel free to give me a call or text. My number is 330-621-3917. You can always email us as well at serenityhillpuppies@gmail.com. Feel free to check out our Instagram page as well. We do keep the good content rolling. But again, guys, great to see you again. We'll keep you posted here on YouTube a little bit more here in the future. Again, thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you next time.